Hey everybody, I'm out here using the Haas Tools double wheel hoe and trying to get the top inch or so of the soil broke up a little bit so that when the peas and carrots and lettuce that I've ordered come in, the soil will be ready to use the seeder, and putting the seeds in the ground won't take but just a second. So doing this not just prepares the soil for using the seeder, but it also helps make sure that as winter starts to fade away, all of these little weed plants don't decide to go to seed and propagate. We can try to do our best to put an end to that right now. So we got a little bit of compaction on the top of the soil over the winter. I never did put down a cover. Never put down any hay or straw. Never did get anything in here cover crop wise either. So that's one good reason to make sure you do that. It's going to make a lot less work on you and your instruments, your tools, when you're ready to plant again. I tell you what, I know y'all can tell I'm working a good bit with this double wheel hoe, but I've swung a garden hoe plenty of times as well, and I still appreciate the amount of work that this is saving me. And this isn't really giving a good representation. Once this winter cap, I don't know what the right term for it is, kind of gets broken up, this will go so much easier in spring when all those little weed seeds start to pop up and I want to cultivate around my plants. This soil has been broken up once already, and life will be a whole lot easier. Okay everybody, well this is it for either our late winter or early spring garden. We've got 8 rows here. Some are doubled, one on either side of the drip tape. This front row is going to have turnips in the front. They'll get planted next week. And then we have onions, and then we've got Yukon Gold potatoes, and then red potatoes. Then on the back side of the next one, we've got lettuce. We'll come in a couple weeks and do another row of lettuce, but we don't want all the lettuce to come in at the same time. And the same is true for the next row. That's our carrot. We've got the back row planted. We'll do the front row in a couple weeks. And then we've got 3 rows of peas. The first 2 rows are shelling peas. I can't remember the varieties right off the top of my head. And the back one is our sugar snap peas. So those are trellised. I've been told that we can, with sugar snap peas, if you grow them close enough together, they'll self-support. But I feel better having the trellis, and I know I've had sugar snap peas on trellis grow almost 10 feet tall. So I know if you give them trellis, they'll go just about as far as you want them to, or as far as the trellis will let them. So Jennifer's going through the garden right now using the Haas Tools double wheel hoe with the oscillating hoe. Just cutting up the weeds between the rows, because for the next several days we're going to have some good steady rain. So it worked out really well. We're right at the time for planting this garden and right about to get several days of a steady rainfall. So we're going to cut these weeds up, and then after the rain is done, give it a couple days to dry, and just when they start to germinate again, we'll cut them back again with the oscillating hoe. So thank you all for watching. I know many of you are already still covered in snow, so I apologize, but as much as I hate the bugs and the humidity that are going to come with being in east central Mississippi, the benefit is getting to plant this early. So thank you all for watching, and thank you to my wife for doing the hard work. I know a lot of you have seen that I was in the hospital last week, and so she's only letting me do so much, and then she takes over to make sure I don't end back up in the hospital. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time.